Good morning, guys. Myself, Krishna. Today we will talk about OCI streaming. So recently we have integrated Infinity with OCI. So before we brought streaming, Infinity is directly sending feed to Unity CX platform. But we have seen RDCS rate limit issue, and because of that, we thought of going with OCI streaming. So today this is going to be a short video where we will primarily focus on OCI streaming. So the way we design, you can see here we have Infinity system, and here we have CDP, and this is OCI cloud stuff. So Infinity will talk to API gateway, and for security, we have use auth 2.0 policy JWT SSL. So this gateway having public subnet, it can take the request and it will authenticate with IDCS. And once it is authenticated, it will call this function. And in this function, it is written in Python. This will post message to a stream topic. And we are going to have OIC connected. This will poll the message every 30 seconds, yeah, every 60 seconds, whatever you are going to configure here. We have enabled throttling where we are sending those message in batch, and this is REST adapter for connecting to CDP platform. And parallelly, we are sending to monitoring and observability. And here over monitoring dashboard, you can see how many transactions we posted. All the analysis you can do it here. So first I will show you how we have configured this auth 2.0. So to configure auth 2.0, you need to set up client configuration and resource server. So this client configuration, like it is going to give you token. So to configure this client configuration, it's about who is going to be client. Like in my case, it is API gateway. So API gateway invoking client to acquire token. And once it acquire token, we are confirming with the resource server whether this token is valid, yeah, it is expired, all those things. So if you see the client configuration, you need to go to IDCS homepage, set up client configuration, and in the authorization we have chosen client credential JWT session. At this point, client type should be confidential. Resource, you can specify API gateway, like format is API gateway. We have not chosen any app role. Similarly, you can set up resource server. After your configuration, you can see the expiry, and you need to configure primary audience, yeah, secondary audience. In my case, like primary audience is API gateway. And you can mention a scope if you want to keep some identifier. API gateway configuration. So once you have set up auth 2.0 with JWT, you can use API gateway configuration. And to set up API gateway configuration, you can use single authentication here, and header of authorization where you can type a static key. You can use signing key, JSON web token, and here you need to configure this one. So this will be in JSON format where KID, KID, yeah, few details you need to provide. And here additional JWT validation. For me, it is identity domain, so I have just given identity. You can mention all the allowed structure. In my case, it is host name of API gateway. And list all you can leave it default. Once authentication is done, you can configure router. Here you can see I'm routing to OCI function. So here it is message post. I have you can select this function, this infinity wave widget. Now how your function looks like. So you can see in the function for the OCI stream, you can have key value. Key is nothing but identifier, whatever you are posting, and value is going to be um, um, in binary format. And once you will invoke this method, it will stream to your stream to some of the topic. Now we have this OCI configuration where you need to set up this adapter. And this adapter, you can enable polling frequency, like you can see format is 2 minutes, and every 2 minutes it is picking 100. You can set up 60 minutes. You can here put 500. And so you have enabled this polling frequency and throttle. And this is how you can process. And here is the load state. If you can see, like API gateway has received 10 million transaction. We got some problem 400 on the API gateway. So sometimes it goes to happen when you are processing large scale of data. It's 10 million is quite big data if you see here. And this API gateway has received 10 millions. And here also you can see this function, which is backend system we have posted. There also it has received 10 millions, but only 7 got filled. So this is how you can configure for your requirement. Uh, I will uh, come up with some other video next time. Thank you all for watching. Bye bye.